Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Danny Alvarez, Jiu Jitsu in Texas. Today, I want to bring to you Mr. Shaun. Shaun kind of made a comment one day about how he's addicted to Jiu Jitsu. He just started recently. He's kind of new to the program, and I asked him to kind of share his story a little bit, how he got into it, and then kind of what's it been like since he's been here, and what makes it so addicting, so that you can kind of, if you're out there, you're looking to train or whatever, you can kind of relate to his story, then this would be good for you. All right, so Mr. Shaun, thank you, sir, for coming in. So first off, how old are you?
22.
22, so young guy here, right? I'm like twice his age. How long you been training?
4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months. I think he said like late January. Yeah. So you've been on a tear lately. Been training. I think a couple weeks ago he did on a Monday. I think you had Monday off, or is it every Monday?
Every Monday.
Every Monday. He did like 3 classes in one day. Did a 6 a.m., did a 10:30. Then he did the evening class at 7 p.m. And I think that's kind of where I was like, well, man, this guy is like, some people 1 class is enough. He did more in one day. He did more classes in one day than some people get in all week. And even some students I haven't even seen in like months, So that's one day. So just real quick, what brought you to Jiu-Jitsu? How'd you stumble upon training?
Well, when I was a kid, I was in martial arts. I was in Taekwondo, so I've always had kind of been gravitated toward martial arts.
Okay.
But I don't know. I met your parents one day at my job, and they were talking to me about, what you do and all that stuff. And I was like, I've really been wanting to get back into martial arts, because martial arts is, great for discipline and your mind and getting in shape and stuff like that. And I've really been wanting that, because ever since been out of high school. When I was in high school, I played football, so I've kind of been missing good exercise and that good mindset. So I've really been looking to get back into something, and yeah, just came in and decided to do that.
So what part of what makes it so addicting for you? What do you love about it compared to what maybe you did something before?
So coming in here, it's like the only thing I can focus on in here is jiu-jitsu. Everything outside of these mats in this room, I just don't think about it all. All I have time to think about is jiu-jitsu. It's very tranquil, and it's like I'm put in a meditative kind of state, and you're surrounded by great people, very strong-minded and strong, very motivated people, and it's a very good environment, and you become who you surround yourself with, and I want to be that pretty much. So that's what's addicting to me, is because I love that feeling of the people I'm around and just being in the zone all the time, pretty much.
So like I said, most people when they join up, some really only join up for 2 to 3 classes per week. So we got different programs, but you did the unlimited. So why isn't 1 training session enough? Like I'm saying, a day. You did 3 in one day, or you do a lot of times. Sometimes you do 2 a day. Because he's got the time off. But one day I asked him, I was like, man, you didn't quit your job, did you? I thought maybe he quit. Because he's here so much that I'm wondering how's he making that time versus when I have other students, that don't make the time, or they're here just not as much. So why isn't just when you do 1 class, you got to come back later?
So I want to be better all the time. I come in 1 class and it's just I feel like I didn't get enough, or I didn't put enough out there. So I just come again. I just like being so exhausted toward the end of the day. I just immediately go to sleep, and I can wake up early in the morning and then just do it all again, I guess. But yeah, it's just a good drive to just keep wanting to be better, pretty much. Because I want to compete and do well at competitions.
Yeah, and some people that come in, they're not really focused on that. You don't have to do that. Sometimes we do encourage that, because it does improve your game for sure, without a doubt. But it's just a goal of his. You do anything else? You run, you work out?
So I like to run. I've been doing a lot of stretching lately too. But running that's pretty much all I do. I want to start using the gym that's here, but I'm still trying to get my body more in shape, I guess, before I start doing that.
So what about your eating habits? Have they changed at all, or have they been the same?
I focus a lot more on my eating now too. In the mornings, like I used to not eat in the mornings. Now I drink like a smoothie in the morning, like with, you know, like spinach and fruit and chia seeds or something.
Oh, okay.
Some,
right on.
Yeah, so stuff like that, and then eat a good lunch, eat a good dinner. Like just, I focus a lot more like on eating because it's a lot more important. Like being here, like I can't come 3 times a day if I'm not
Putting
like,
the
eating
fuel,
right.
putting
Exactly,
the right fuel in the system, right? You gotta feed the machine, guys. You gotta feed the machine. I preach that all the time. What were you eating before jiu-jitsu?
Anything.
Anything?
I'll eat anything. Yeah.
Like fast food? Like
yeah,
this?
just whatever like I can put in my stomach.
Yeah.
Because I work at, you know, I'm a bartender, so I work at restaurants. So I eat at my restaurants, so I work at a lot too.
Okay. So how do you handle that now that you're eating?
I don't
better?
eat there. Well, or I rarely eat there now. Like if I'm super hungry, like if I haven't eaten and I just need like something really fast, I'll try and like, you know, get like so like if I get a salad, I'm not getting, you know, ranch. I'm getting, you know, some kind of vinaigrette, something like that. Or,
okay.
You know.
Yeah. See, guys, that's it. This atmosphere here, this academy, especially because I push so hard on that. Not everyone's the same, but me as a coach, as the owner, that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to push more towards people taking care of themselves in a way to where they can live longer, live better, just live overall, have just better health. You know, again, as you guys, if you've been watching my videos, you know, it's just too many people I know that their health isn't all that great, and a lot of that is self-inflicted because of the foods that they eat and the lack of exercise. And you can make as many excuses as you want, but if you know you can do better, then you should do better. And we all have the capability to do better. And right now, Mr. Shaun is doing better. So because of the atmosphere that we're providing, but not every atmosphere is like that. Not every coach or not every instructor or academy is going to put you in a position to where that's where they're talking about. To me, that's just my lifestyle. It's the way I eat. It's the way I am. So I'm going to push that on all the kids, the teens, the adults, and try to get everyone's mindset to change. So you also mentioned that not trying to put anyone down or anyone's friends or family members down or anything, but not everyone's the same. Not certain groups, certain atmospheres, their mindsets are different than here. So you made a comment a little bit about without disrespecting anyone or putting anyone down, because that's not what we're trying to do. Just I want to make sure that everyone understands there's a significant difference in the mindset here versus outside of here. So when you're not in this environment and you're in a different environment, what's the difference?
So in here, like everyone's very, you know, motivated and very strong-minded, and they want to constantly do better and take out all the negative distractions in the outside world and just, you know, get rid of them or make them very minimal, I guess. Like when in the outside or like outside of here, you know, everyone's like at my age, like everyone wants to party or, you know, do something that you're probably not supposed to be doing. Just a lot of negative distractions outside of here, basically, that, you know, I personally, like, I get caught up in them a lot, and I try not to. That's why I'm here all the time, because, you know, it makes it to where I'm not focused on the things that I shouldn't be focused on. And I'm in here and, you know, really doing something that's good for myself and, you know, having goals and doing
to
things
improve, self-enhancement,
right.
self-improvement. Right. So guys, it's that's it, you know. And I've been talking about that about a lot lately, to where if you're not in an environment or around a group of people that are pushing you, that are talking in a more positive way, trying to reach for bigger and better things, you need to put yourself in a position like that, or people around like that, so that you can do that. Because we get stuck in this bubble where the ceiling's very low, because everyone's talking negatively. They're complaining. It's a pity party. Again, at 22 years old, he mentioned to me a little while ago about people are telling him, hey man, you're 22. Like, you're supposed to be doing these things. Like, basically living reckless. The YOLO thing, you know, you only live once kind of thing. And, you know, yeah, you're young and you need to live your life a little bit, but you also need to be focused, disciplined, have some goals, looking to achieve some things. Because if not, time passes you by. You know, I have a family member, you know, I asked him one time, like, hey man, when are you going to get it together? When are you going to, you know, start putting yourself in a position to win? And he's like, oh man, I think I got about 5 years, because he's 21, you know. I'm like, 5 years? I mean, you don't even know if you're going to be here in 5 years, right? Like, you don't even know. You don't know how life's going to be, you know. So you're wasting time. You're killing time of being reckless. And a lot of the times you get like self-inflicted wounds. You're just doing things to yourself to where, like, couple years pass you by, and now you got to go back and be like, man, I got to fix all those things. Why did I listen to those people? Those individuals don't have goals. They're out there. They're just doing crazy, wild things. And I wish I had something like this when I was 22, and I didn't. I did not. I did not have jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu wasn't really a part of my life yet. It was just kind of like just growing in the United States, but now it's everywhere, you know. So it's you put yourself in a position to where, you know, you're winning, right? Like you feel better overall.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
how do you feel when you don't come, or when you?
I feel terrible. Like this is like, you know, my coffee in the morning. Like if I don't come to jiu-jitsu for one day and then I go to work, I notice like I'm very like either agitated or not, like, you know, ready for the day pretty much. Like if I come into here, like I feel just overall better after I leave. Like I feel happier. I feel more energized. Surprisingly, like you think you would feel a lot more
tired after these rounds.
I feel like, you know, just ready to go, ready to attack my day, and just like I feel great. That's another reason. Like I feel good. So you know.
Okay. Well, good, man. You feel good. You look good. Like you're taking care of your body. You put more nutrients, better nutrients in you. You're listening to the mental vitamins that I play. You're listening to people talk that are doing bigger and better things. Again, we're not trying to down anyone or put anyone down, because certain people out there are doing certain things. If they're happy doing those certain things, you know, great. But a lot of times, you know, I just had an individual leave. He's like, man, before here, I would just play video. You know, you heard him say he just played video games. Not Shaun, it was someone else. He said, man, I just play video games. I mean, I gotta get off the couch. He goes, I don't even play video games anymore, because he spends a lot of time in here and he works out. The guy that lost 25 pounds, so I'll introduce you to him later. But I just wanted to get Shaun's story out to you, because even though he's new, okay, like in the beginning, I just put a video about discipline and motivation. You're motivated in the beginning, but hopefully being here long enough, the discipline will kind of set in, and then we'll have him here for a couple more years. We'll do another video with him, you know, later on, check his progress. But this is the kind of thing that this thing would jumpstart for you, and an atmosphere and people like this. Jiu-jitsu is just unbelievable. You got to come and try it out. Come be a part of it. We can help you, put you in a better place, put your mind in a better place, help you eat better. And again, for all those that aren't close to my area, you're catching this video, take better care of yourself. You can do better, so then do better. You know, stop with the excuses. Stop giving everyone, you know, again, the excuses only sound good to you, not everyone else, except for the other ones that are making excuses too. You know what I mean? So, Mr. Shaun, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, we'll catch you guys next time, all right? You guys have a great day.